Professor Edna Matthew Njoko and the Honorable Commissioner Tertiary Adult and Non-Formal Education, Imo State. Well, I must say, first of all, that I owe it to my Governor Owili Anayo Richards Okorocha. His Excellency is one man that, as far as I am concerned, is out to kill godfatherism in politics. If he spots you and he feels you have something to offer, he will pick you. And I make bold to say that I never lobbied for my position. I never wrote any letter. I never gave anybody money. He must have heard about me and invited me to come and join and contribute my own quota towards the development of Imo State under the Rescue Nation agenda of His Excellency Owili Anayo Richards Okorocha. And before I got into this position, I've been a professor of the Federal University of Technology, Owerri, of the Faculty of Agriculture. I'm a 10-year-old standing professor. I make good to say that. When my governor appointed me, he first of all appointed me as Deputy Chief of Staff. While I was doing that, I think he found me worthy. He made me commissioner first for internal revenue and pension matters. A little after, he moved me again to Ministry of Agriculture, made me commissioner for agriculture, and he now brought me to tertiary. So I would say that in each of these movements, there must be something he found about me that makes him feel I should go. In fact, at some point, he wanted me to be in everything, be everywhere, so that I can do my bit. One, I am very proactive, I'm action prone, and if you know my governor very well, he does not believe in undue waste of time. If he wants to achieve anything, he pushes for it and he gets the job done. So I would say that it must have been the thing he noticed about me that made him bring me on board the rescue mission. Political journey, I've been involved in politics before now, but this is the time I'm coming openly to partake fully. I've worked in this state as a state woman leader of the former ACN party, and I've also worked with some other gubernatorial candidates in this state. I worked for them at some point as a woman leader, in the capacity of a woman leader, and other positions.
Okay, can you please tell us about your achievements and milestones so far as a commissioner?
And I must add, really, I'm also into student movement.
Okay.
I've worked with nuns, and I've produced people in the capacity of Senate President of nuns. I've worked very closely because I believe in activism, but I'm a positive activist. I'm not stupid about it. When I come out to criticize, I criticize objectively. Okay. If you see me stand up for a cause, I have reason to stand up for it. And when I want to attack a cause, I'm reasonable about it, but you find out that there's reason for me. So, being an activist, I'm also a member of the National Council of Nigeria Women's Society. I'm into this and that. I've been in the social circle. Wow. Too many things to mention. Okay. So, I'm a very powerful member of ASU, so you can know.
Okay. The Commissioner, can you please tell us more about your achievements?
I mean, in the ministry?
Yes.
Educational sector.
In the educational sector, as far as this ministry is concerned, you can see our impact in collaboration with what my governor has mapped out to do.
Okay.
I'm sure you are aware that within the Southeast, as time to be proven, this is the only state that has maintained. He got a license now for University of Agriculture and Environmental Studies. He's doing a lot. We have the Eastern Palm University. We have the College of Education in Ituboma. We and the College of Education Technical, School of Nursing, Oboko, Eastern Palm University. I mean, the number is, you can continue. Free and compulsory educational policy here is real. In fact, from primary schools and secondary schools, school bags, sandals, even uniforms, taking money to help them survive on a daily basis. And in this state, and I repeat, in this state, the school feeding program is real. It is happening. It is happening. It's no story. Children are fed. Never mind, because you and me can afford to eat. We don't know. There are other people that cannot afford to eat. Yeah. Call it one square meal. So at least if a child gets to the school, he is sure to eat. And we do go on inspection to check to make sure that the food is of quality. I tell you, it is real. They eat balanced meal. Time to time organizing seminars, workshops, talk shows to really get to the people to know that this is not good. If you intend to be somebody in the future, you must begin now to live responsible. And living a responsible life means you have to also avoid getting yourself involved in things that leads you nowhere, in activities that will even mar your career in life. My advice is on two folds. On the government, I would plead with people to encourage and be supportive to the incoming governor that will carry on from where Owele stopped. I would wish he does his best, because education is important to the Imolite. Education is key to development. Education is key to growth. Education is key to sustainable living. An uneducated mind is a dead person. And if you know that, I don't think that you can say enough in terms of advice for the promotion of the continuity of this part. I want other Nigerians, governors, to emulate one, what Rochas Korocha, the governor of Imo State, is doing in the area of education, promoting education so that every child will have access to university or tertiary education. One. And I also want to plead on behalf of female, women, girl children, that all the governors, heads, wherever you may find yourself, you have the opportunity, encourage females. The 35 affirmative action is important. Some countries have even gone beyond 35% women inclusiveness. I want to plead that it is time Nigerians started encouraging women in positions of authority, which I also give kudos to my governor, Owele Anayo Rocha Sokorocha. He has done well in that regard. If the State ESCO sees today, when you come in, you see area of women of substance, well-read, well-educated, holding positions. So I want to see more of that, and I want to plead that that is sustained. That is the only way that our children who are girl children can have a fair share in the governance of this country. We start from local government to states to federal. A situation where you find only one female in a state ESCO or federal ESCO or local government, whatever, is not proper. We all have girl children and we all train them in universities, in high institutions, wherever. After training them, we should also bring them, those of them who are smart, give them opportunity to also unleash their God-given potentials and talents for others to benefit from. Thank you.